nobody wins when the family feud.
Yeah.
Like, them niggas got dope minds, they do different shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, you feel me? What's up? Doing all right? What's your name? Me, bro. What's up? What's up? What's going on? I'm trying to see. This is my shit, that's what I'm saying. What that for, man? No, I ain't. Remember when I explained it to you? He from right here. He young money.
Bro, I'm black, bro. You black.
No, I ain't talking about that. I ain't no issue. I'm asking a question. I ain't come up aggressive. I asked a question.
DJ UTV, let them know who we got in the building.
Man, Matty Way General, who the king, man.
You know that. Woo, what you on, gang?
Chillin', man.
Yeah. Blend in with a lot of people, but I was in the crib with my son. I be chilling on Sundays, winding down, getting ready for my new week of work. And the motherfucker guy told me, like, he up there and shit. I'm like, all right, whatever. It ain't sit right with me. I got up because he was a be on the internet too, though.
34-year-old man died from his injuries here at Northwestern Hospital, which he suffered in that shooting. 3 others seriously hurt, men ranging from 35 to 43 years old.
Fam, it was supposed to be just another night in Chicago. Cold air city lights and the quiet streets where an engine of a green Lamborghini hung beneath the glow of the traffic lights. And then in a matter of moments, everything changed. By sunrise, one name was echoing through the phones, timelines, and conversations across the city. O51 Wu, the brother of O51Melly. Another life, another chapter, gone. Fam, the history of Chicago drill isn't just music. It's loyalty, betrayal, survival, and legacy. And for years, the names tied to O51 have lived inside that reality, carrying stories that stretch far beyond songs and social media. Today, the streets and the internet are reacting to the report of the death of O51 Wu, the brother of O51Melly, a name deeply connected to one of the most controversial and polarizing chapters in Chicago street culture. In this story, we're going to take a look at the history surrounding O51, the legacy of Melly, the rumors and conflicts tied to their past, and how the same cycle would eventually circle back to Wu in his final moments. We'll also go through the timeline that people still debate to this day, the situations that allegedly shaped his life, the details being discussed about what happened, and the reactions already spreading across the city by his alleged enemies. Because whether people saw them as legends, villains, survivors, or cautionary figures, one thing remains true. Every loss from this era seems like another piece of history fading away. But before we go over this one, I want you guys to remember, I don't give you no angle. I just give you the story. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We'll jump right to it. To understand this story, you have to understand where O51 comes from and why their name echoes the way it does. On the south side of Chicago, tucked between long stretches of brick apartments, old streets, and memories that never really fade, sits the area many associate with 51st Street. Not too far from Bronzeville, not too far from Washington Park. A pocket of the city where generations grew up learning the rules before anyone ever wrote them down. And that's where the name O51 began to carry weight. It wasn't something born from the internet. It wasn't something created for music or attention. It came from friendships, childhood bonds, and neighborhoods standing together. And over time, conflicts that will reshape everything around them. People began referring to them as O51 Young Money, a crew whose name would eventually spread far beyond Chicago, appearing in blogs, interviews, documentaries, and the digital conversation that helped define the drill era.
O51 Young Money, man. We got Pre-Boy. Welcome home, my guy.
What the f going on?
My mom, we got Drill in the building. What's that word, bro?
You know what it is. Where we at with it? You know we live from the one, man. You know what the fuck it is, man. We on the one, man. You on the one? You know that.
At the end of the day, everybody really want to live their life and live it up. So if you want to do that, you're going to do that. If you want to gangbang and you want to turn up and turn up to the max. Cause
when y'all run into me, this time I be coming outside shit like this. You know what I'm saying? I be coming out like that.
Oh, damn.
I be coming outside like that by myself. Like on the daily, though. That should be regular with me.
It's more. We won't even go, but you know, stop playing with us.
That's what they know about your guy.
Oh, yeah?
That's what they know about your guy, though.
Tell them where we at.
Now some saw them as a tight-knit circle stood on loyalty, and others saw them as rivals, as enemies. as a president that couldn't be ignored. We briefly talked about a couple of months ago of a well-known figure out of Chicago who went by the name of THF Bezu losing his life and having enemies from O51, and they instantly go to celebrating on social media after losing his life. Now, I'll leave the link in the bio if you guys want to check that video out and get caught up. But we talked about lives between Bezu and even O51Melly. And in that live we briefly played for that video, THF Bezu insinuated that O51Melly was a man who was known to slime his own crew out. And when I say slime, backdoor him. It was alleged years after he lost his life that he was responsible for 2 men that he was known to hang out with. And according to authorities, he did it because they was playing both sides. Now, O51Melly, before he lost his life, was known to hang out also in Gyro City. And 2 men from Gyro City named Wilbert Morris, aka Motor, and Marcus Clark, aka Side. They was both 25 years old when they was the first 2 murders in Chicago in 2019. And the person allegedly responsible, Yarmel Williams, aka O51Melly. The 2 had just signed up for construction training, and they were set to start Monday, just 4 days before they was gunned down. Marcus and Wilbert were shot to death on the 5000 block of South Indiana Avenue Thursday afternoon. Police said the 2 were found in a car along with the weapon. May they rest in peace and love condolences to their families. At the time, no arrest has been made, but police did say that the shots that killed Clark and Morris came from a gray Chrysler 300C. And for years, police wouldn't name a suspect until after the suspect had died, and an informant from his hood would allegedly expose it all. But then at just 27 years old, 9 months later, Yarmel Williams was at a residence in the 6100 block of South St. Lawrence Avenue. It was around 2:45 a.m. He was attending a party when someone at the gathering opened fire, shooting him multiple times. Another 34-year-old woman was also wounded in the foot. O51Melly lost his life on the scene. May he rest in peace. It's been widely alleged in the street level media that Nate 007 from rival Taekwon World was the shooter, reportedly in retaliation for a prior incident where Melly had allegedly shot at Nate's house. The shooter was reportedly caught on camera, but witnesses wouldn't cooperate with the police. And 6 years later, in 2025, Chicago Police Department will release the incident report and say Yarmel Williams would have been arrested for murder inside after finally having a cooperating witness from his neighborhood. But he did, so how can you tell if it's legit? Nonetheless, this what it mentioned. It gave a full detail on how Side and Motor lost their life as the first 2 homicides in 2019. The report mentioned one of the victims was last seen at a gas station, a normal stop on what would have been a normal night. That's where a man named Smith met up with Yarmel Williams, aka O51Melly, and got into his great Pontiac Grand Prix. Friends later told detectives they recognized the car. They recognized O51Melly, and they recognized the third person inside, a young woman who would later be identified as Tierra Smothers. Not long after pulling off, Smith sent a message to his brother, a message that reads different after the fact. "I'm with Williams. If anything happens, you know who I'm with." From there, the 3 drove to 5043 South Drexel. Williams and Morris stepped out the car and walked through a narrow gangway, and that's where everything changed. According to investigators, Williams shot Morris multiple times, leaving him there and taking his life. As detectives dug deeper, a motive started to surface. Witness told police that O51Melly knew it was money on Smith's head, a payout, a bounty, and that he needed the money to bail out his brother from Cook County Jail, who happens to be the man who lost his life, who we'll later elaborate on. Less than 24 hours of me making this video and the reason for this video. Young Money, or O51 Young Money, woo. Records later showed Williams' brother was locked up at the time and bonded out the very next day after the murder. Now both Melly and Smothers were eventually arrested, but that wasn't the only story that was tied to O51Melly's name. Another witness told detectives he had been spending time around Williams, as mentioned known on the streets as Melly. He said Melly once bragged about catching someone playing both sides, shooting from inside a car window and watching the victim's vehicle lose control and crash. The witness described the car as a Chrysler 300 with tents and distinctive rims, and detectives later showed him a photo lined up. He pointed to Williams and signed the picture, as he identified him as the man responsible for the killing of Wilbert Morris and Marcus Clark. But by then, the story had already come full circle. Detectives learned that Williams, the same man tied to multiple shootings, the same man witnesses spoke about in fear and rumor, as we mentioned, had already died in a homicide on September 1st in 2019 that year. Because he died before he could ever stand trial, the case was ultimately closed as exceptional cleared. And when detectives spoke to another associate, she summed up the world in one cold sentence. She said she didn't know whether Williams killed Smith or not, but in her words, both of them were stone cold. Both of them were snakes. And it was only a matter of time before one of them killed the other. Because in their life, there wasn't just one bounty. There were bounties on both of their heads. And in a world built on betrayal, distrust, and survival, the ending was never going to end peaceful. And as mentioned, this information came out mid-2025 about the murder to get his little brother out, and even setting his own two homies up and bragging about it.
DJ UTV, let them know who we got in the building.
Man, Melly Way General, who the king, man.
You know that.
Woo, what you on, gang?
Chillin', man.
Yeah?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Welcome to DJ UTV, man.
I already know.
For sure. This a classic already. You see what I'm saying? I ain't even asked a question yet.
Yeah.
Let us know who you got on the couch with you.
Yeah, I know. They don't even need no introduction, man. You got PD, XO, E, Drill Wick, everything.
Driller, what you on, gang?
Man, shit chillin'. You know?
Well, man, like I said, man, this a classic in the making already, so we just gonna get straight to it, you know? Woo, Young Money, O51. Tell us about it. What I mean by that is, you know, yo come up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. What was it like for you growing up? First of all, tell us where O51 is.
Where is that?
Yeah.
Shit, we from St. Lawrence to Drexel, basically, 51st to 48th. That's us, you feel me? That's the hood.
So that whole area called Young Money?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what was it like for you growing up over there?
Yeah, we was regular kids growing up, like shit, building a brotherhood with each other, having fun, getting into shit with each other. Shit, I ain't gonna lie, went through the struggle with each other, I ain't gonna lie. But it was great though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Around what time did you jump off the porch, you know, start getting involved in little street activities?
I ain't gonna lie, I think I was born in this shit like this.
Yeah?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
I was had to scratch his dreads without.
I think I was just born. I can't give you no age. I was just, my pops, my mama, like, they was in this life, so
okay.
I was brought up in it like this for real, so.
Okay.
Yeah. I can't give you no age of when I just started doing those street shit, like, can't really give you no honest age, though.
Okay. So you just been bad as hell your whole life?
I ain't gonna say bad, shit, get into curious. I ain't gonna say bad, just curious, get into shit though, you feel?
Yeah. So tell us something, you know, tell us a crazy childhood story, because we know you as O51Melly brother, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Y'all got any other siblings?
Yeah, we got a lot of other siblings.
Okay. Now, and as far as y'all age difference, you the older or the younger brother?
Nah, he older than me.
Okay. So that's your big brother?
Yeah.
So what were some of the things y'all was getting into when y'all was growing up? What's the age difference, first of all? That's what I was trying to see.
I'm 29. Melly would have been 31 this year.
Okay, so a couple years. So y'all was close?
Yeah.
How many brothers and sisters y'all had?
Well, my mama said?
Yeah.
My mama got 5 kids.
Okay.
And then we got other brothers and sisters, you feel me?
On the daddy side?
Yeah.
So growing up in the household was 5 and up?
They younger than us. It was just me and Melly at first, and then I was 6 when my little sister was born.
Okay.
Shout out to DJ U for that interview. That was the interview that was done in 2022. But just 3 months ago, O51 Woo had a confrontation with 600 Breezy, an alleged enemy. While Grove Hero was in Chicago, of course that was a comedian associated with PRE from Memphis. He did his little fundraiser with the food truck, and apparently 600 Breezy had made some remarks online that caught up with him while on the side of O51. Now, it was alleged after the cameras went off, shots went off. broad daylight. O51 Wu spoke on this situation, but check out the clip and check out what Grove Hero had to say afterwards and in an interview with Cartel Media just 3 months ago.
Get money over there.
Yeah.
Like, them niggas got dope minds, they do different shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, you feel me? What's all right? What's your name? Me, bro. Hero, what's up? What's up? What's going on? I'm trying to see. This is my shit, that's what I'm saying. What that post name? No, I ain't. Remember when I explained it to you? He from right here. He young money.
Bro, I'm black, bro. You black.
No, I ain't talking about that. I ain't no issue. I'm asking a question. I ain't come up aggressive. I asked a question. What's going on? I asked a question. That's it. That's all I'm saying.
But I ain't gonna lie. But I ain't gonna lie. I heard niggas was chopping up with you about.
Yeah. But I ain't seen you. You was in there last time I seen you.
But you said something about me though, man.
I didn't. I put a picture up. You did. Yeah. I ain't seen nothing. I ain't seen nothing.
That nigga stop there, right? I'm from here, bro. But the niggas,
man, it's all good, bro. When we just want to be now. Let us know when the motherfuckers coming
I always say that.
I had to come right.
Because you did. I'm not putting a picture of me. That was going to end it already, right? And you know. Hey, listen. Did I disrespect you? Did I disrespect you? That's busting out.
Motherfucker, man. Break his motherfucking ass up here with all that fucking bad look ass shit, man. God damn, folk. I forgot you BD. But anyway, you done fucked up and sell that street, but we can settle this shit. Just bring me 100,000 and I won't sue your ass. How about that? Just bring me. I'm still up here at the location. Bring me. Well, I forgot you can't even go back to the goddamn location, the same location they shot at me and you went. I ain't got shit to do with this shit, but they done shot at me and my dumb ass still up there. God damn, man. But just bring me 100,000. I ain't gonna say shit else and I ain't gonna sue you. God damn. Man, goddamn, I ain't sold that. I ain't fucked up my sellout street, Chicago. God damn, man. Look, man, Nashville the only city that sold out this tour. Everybody been bullshitting. And I probably would go sell out if 600 Breeze, man.
This is perfect segue. This crazy though, but it's just like the viral shit that went crazy with dude. Like not to say no opposite number, but it's like motherfuckers came in, 600 Breezy, that situation. What was that about, brother? Like,
see, look,
like,
I'm gonna tell you the truth.
You came over here.
I'm gonna give you the exact honest truth. I was in the crib. It was a Sunday, bro. I be in the crib. I work 11, 12 hours a day doing Monday through Friday. You feel me? Motherfucker call me and watch the park down there. So now that's the park. You feel me? But we be in the park. That's our side of the park, basically, whatever. The Grove. Nobody knew about none of this. You feel me? The day they play softball on Sunday, so it'd be all of them that play softball. It's a perfect day to blend in with a lot of people. But I was in the crib with my son. I be chilling on Sundays, winding down, getting ready for my new week of work. And the motherfucker got told me, like, he up there and shit. I'm like, all right, whatever. It ain't sit right with me. I got up because he was be on the internet too, though. Like, so I got up, I came over there. I walking up, bro. That was really a serious question. Like, what's going on, right? Like, what's up? Like, you lost your bag, the map or something, you feel me? But if y'all ever seen the whole thing, he's like, man, yeah, I heard you talk to bro. And who we referring to was Trigger, was Pez, you feel me? I talked to Pez, yeah, you feel me? And I talked to him, but I ain't talked to him, though, because he was just on the internet last time, woofing and doing all this gay. There's zero tolerance for disrespect or playing like that. You think you go come over here and then the shit he was saying on the story, motherfucker showed me the shit he was saying on Grow Hero story, like, you flawed, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta be about what you say, So I walked up and seen what was going on. See the cameras and shit was going on, really threw me out because it was cameras like steady rolling and shit. I'm like, all right, bet, fuck it. But I'm gonna tell you the truth, nigga, I ain't had my scrap on me that day, none. I ain't even had no sword. Niggas see, I ain't even had my scrap on me, you feel me? I'm not worried about no shit like that. I'm not even, them niggas ain't nobody I'm not even in tour with, to be honest, though. You feel like whatever was going on, them ain't no we in tour with, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. We ain't not in tour, ain't shit going on between them, so it wasn't no threat to me, But it's about respect too, though, you know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't gonna be on a motherfucking story saying this and that, disrespecting and not expect certain outcomes to happen. So that's what that was about.
Yeah. So
I'm gonna always address anything, any problem. Like, I'm real live. That, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's just me,
Yeah, but what about him even like coming over there to the area? Because a lot of people was feeling like, okay, because they said Washington Park big enough where they got an area of the park too.
51st and 61st.
Yeah, so it's like, why you don't think he probably did it over there? Like, why
Nah, because he wasn't supposed to be a part of Grove Hero. Grove Hero was here by itself. He must have heard about him being up here, I guess, whatever. Like, I'm finna go up there, you feel what I'm saying? That's, you know, even politics, you know how to go, bro. That's some old politics, you know what I'm saying? Connection shit.
So you don't, I thought they was doing a vlog though. You don't think that? No, I want like
Hero
that.
be doing his own when he do the food truck. He had a whole event. He had, if you can't see, he had an event set up. He had the basketball rims, he had the food, he had the kids and shit. That's really what it was. It was a bunch of kids. It was an event that Grove Hero was doing. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't nothing had to do with Breezy, bro. But he found a way to manipulate the situation and put himself involved in it, and then he took it to a whole different level, capping it.
Yeah, damn. So, like, do you feel like that was like an agitation thing that he came over here, or you just feel like you just took it that way? You know what I mean? Like, could he been just mind his business?
No. Like, he could have minded his business. If he didn't get on the story like how he was, it probably would have went different.
Oh, you said he was saying some particular shit. He did just say that.
If they probably got to record a Grove Hill story, he on that bitch like, yeah, this the op nigga. I ain't been over here a year. We'll come up and play. It's gonna be a all this.
Oh wow, yeah, okay, I ain't see
you tweaking, bro. Stop playing like you, cause he ain't never like he ain't. I'm gonna be honest, bro. A lot of niggas ain't did nothing to nobody. Don't be no threat to nobody. It's not even a problem over. But when you capping on the internet, bro, I'm gonna make you show and prove though. You know, like that's what I'm gonna be on.
But just days after Christmas, 2 months after that interview, 051 Young Money Wu will lose his life, being one of 4 struck and the only one to succumb to his injuries while in a green Lamborghini. Sunday, December 28, 2025 at around 2:35 a.m., Chicago police were called to a mass shooting that left a man dead and 3 others critically wounded in downtown Chicago overnight. Upon arrival, they found 4 gunshot victims in and around a green Lamborghini SUV. The first male was 34 years old, gunshot wound multiple to the body. May Wu rest in peace. Love condolences to his family. The other 3 was 36, 43, and 35. All males struck multiple times. CPD say the victims were all together entering the green Lamborghini when 4 unknown offenders approached them on foot and fired multiple shots before fleeing the scene.
Right after many of those bars had just closed, we know a 34-year-old man died from his injuries here at Northwestern Hospital, which he suffered in that shooting. 3 others seriously hurt, men ranging from 35 to 43 years old.
Unfortunately, incidents like this dampers the holiday festivities.
Chicago police are still searching for a group of men accused of shooting 4 people near LaSalle and Hubbard and River North. Police say 4 men were standing near their vehicle when a group of suspects walked up and opened fire, killing 1 man and seriously injuring 3 others.
A lot of people down here last night. You know, it's just sad that in the city of Chicago, wherever you go, you always have to keep your head on a swivel.
The medical examiner has not yet released the identity of the man who was shot and killed as the investigation continues. Witnesses say there is always a police presence in that area of River North, but the shooting allegedly happened shortly after police left.
There's been a bigger police presence here, but you can have a large amount of police presence, just like I talked to a few owners last night. This happened right after the police had just pulled off. The police had left. They said the police was here for a while and then they left.
Now the Cook County Crime Stoppers is offering a reward for any information that leads to an arrest.
I encourage everyone who was in the area or knows something about this incident to come forward. We offer a up to $10,000 cash reward for information that leads to the arrest. You don't have to give your name. It's total anonymity.
Now, Area 3 detectives continue to investigate, and police say no one is in custody at this time.
Now, at this point, many people wondering who and why. Now, as mentioned earlier in the video, 051 had enemies with THF. And of course, THF lost his life. And since then, it seems 051 is now claiming THF body. May he rest in peace. Of course, as mentioned, the link is in the bio. But adding fuel to those claims is THF Zoo's son, who since Wu losing his life went to social media saying the following. What Zoo say? I need 20 for 1. Unfortunate situation. A cycle of violence. With so many enemies, man, you don't know who's responsible until it's in black and white. As we head out of here, we do want to say once again, rest in peace to every victim in this story. Love and condolences to the families and prayers up for anyone who was affected by the story we just talked about. When you think about it, fam, when you talk about him and his brother, Talk about a man whose brother, according to CPD, killed the man to bail him out to get bond money. His brother get gunned down 9 months later. In just 3 months after the information comes out of what him and his brother did via jail phone call and leaked documents by CPD, he allegedly get into a shootout broad daylight with 600 Breezy, only to be shot up with 3 others and be the only one as of now to succumb to his injuries. Whew. When you talk about the streets, man, you come across some of the craziest stories throughout a lifetime in a short span. Let me know how you guys feel about this one in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Until then, I'll catch you.
Appreciate you for clicking on the video. Before you go, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And I'm out.